I want to talk about special teams today, as this is a phase of the game that's constantly neglected and glossed over when analyzing a football game, so let's dive in. Let's start by talking about field position. Let's go back to the 2011 Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Giants. Let's go through the starting field position on each drive for both teams. For the Patriots, the 6-yard line, which resulted in a safety. 29, the 20, the 4, the 21, the 17, the 20, the 8, and the 20. Now let's look at the starting field position for the Giants. The 23, the 22, the 20, the 23, the 26, the 35, the New England 48, the 8, and the 12. So let's compare. The Patriots had 3 drives start inside the 10. The Giants had 1. The Patriots had 4 drives start inside the 20. The Giants had 2. The Pats had 2 drives start inside the 30. The Giants had 4. The Giants had another drive start at 35 and another one on the New England 48. This game came down to field position. That's exactly what it came down to. It's the same reason the Ravens have had success against the Patriots. It's because they're consistently one of the best special teams in the league every year. Michael Lombardi, who used to work for the Patriots, has talked extensively about this, and he's absolutely right. Let's take a look at another example. It's the 2021 AFC divisional game between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Buffalo is in the lead and they kick the ball into the end zone, which results in no time going off the clock. Kansas City then has time to run 3 plays and tie the game. Well, if you kick the ball inbounds there and run any time at all off the clock, you pretty much win the game because the Chiefs don't have enough time to run 3 plays. What Buffalo didn't realize was that at that time, their opponent was not the Chiefs, it was the clock. Another game and possible Super Bowl coming down to special teams. Here's the last thing I want to talk about. It's the last drive of the game and you see the line on TV that the team needs to get get into field goal range. Well, there's a big difference between field goal range and makeable field goal range. We saw this happen extensively in Week 1 of the 2022 NFL season. Last night's game between Denver and Seattle is a prime example of this. Getting in field goal range isn't enough. You have to get to makeable field goal range. The TV isn't going to tell you that. They're just going to put out a line that you need to get to attempt a field goal. Most NFL games come down to one possession, and to neglect an aspect of the game as important as special teams is simply not a recipe for success. Look at last night's game between Denver and Seattle. Seattle controlled field position through special teams, and Denver elected to kick a field goal when they were not in makeable field goal range. Although it's not attractive to the eye and doesn't really have fantasy implications, I encourage everyone to pay attention to this aspect of the game when watching football. I would also like to thank Michael Lombardi for teaching me a lot of what I've learned so far about special teams.